Welcome to the Hilton Head Living Podcast. I'm your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you have the best time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, as you can see today, we are filming outside. We are actually in the process of moving, getting some new doors and windows, and the acoustics in our house, because we have nothing on the walls, is less than optimal. So we're outside today. Beautiful day.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So.
Yeah, we're doing the May podcast this week. We're going to be talking about everything going on in Hilton Head in the month of May. We're going to be talking about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. So with that, Jess, what's going on Hilton Head in the month of May?
Movie night in the park will be on May 2nd at Oscar Fraser Park in Bluffton. Kids' activities begin at 5 p.m. and the movie Moana 2 will start at 6. And you can bring lawn chairs, blankets, whatever you need to enjoy the movie. Enjoy a local fare, live music, and shop local vendors at the Taste of Beaufort on May 2nd and 3rd at the Henry C. Chambers Waterfront Park. Join the family-friendly dog walk at Coligny Beach on May 3rd, beginning at 8:30 a.m. And if you are bringing your dog, make sure to pre-register them before you go, and there are dog contests and raffle prizes. Join Island Rec for Family Fun Day at the Rec Center on May 3rd from 12 to 3 p.m. It's a free event that features bouncy houses, snow cones, you can climb the rock wall, and they'll have games on the Jumbo TV. Join the Bluffton community on May 3rd to clean up the May River, and you'll meet at Oyster Factory Park from 9 to 11, and supplies and lunch will be provided. Sunset Beach Yoga will take place on May 4th at Fish Hall Beach, and it is a free class hosted by Move Fitness Yoga, and make sure to bring a large beach towel, bug spray, and water. Pedal Hilton Head will take place on May 4th, and it benefits the Boys and Girls Club, and there are different distance routes for different levels. It begins at 7:30 at Low Country Celebration Park. And if you're driving around there, just be aware of the bikers until about 11 a.m. Wind Down Wednesday takes place on May 7th at the Village at Wexford. Ticket proceeds help benefit the Sea Turtle Patrol. And it's a great time to get to see all the stores there. A lot of the stores participate and usually offer discounts. There's a couple events on May 10th. Starting with the Bluffton May Fest, where you can shop lots of local vendors. There is the Loggerhead Loop and a Mom 5K. And there is the Sound of Taste dinner at the Westin. The next Bluffton Sunset Party will take place on the 16th. Rooftop will host a comedy jam on the 17th. On the 23rd and 24th, there is an art market at Shelter Cove Harbor and Marina. The original Gala Festival will take place in Beaufort the 23rd to the 25th. On the 28th, the Greg Russell concerts are back for the summer. The Rick Hubbard Kid Show takes place on the 30th. And the Waitress will be playing at the Art Center for the whole month.
Okay, so that's everything happening in Hilton Head Island in May. If you're looking for more details or links to that information, make sure to go to our website, hiltonheadliving.com, to sign up for our newsletter and get that information straight to your inbox. Please also rate and review this podcast. We'd really appreciate it. So going back to last week, Jess, what was your favorite new thing that you tried last week?
I learned how to drive a boat for the first time. As part of our paid partnership with Hilton Head Island Boat Rentals, we were able to be our own captains. We took a boat out and they spent time with me beforehand to teach me how to drive a boat. I was with OT's family, who they've had a boat in the past and they do know how to drive it. So I did feel safe and I didn't have to drive it the whole time. I could be a passenger princess, which is what I would rather be, and just enjoy the ride. But it was still pretty cool to do. I was nervous, but they gave me a great tutorial beforehand. There's a GPS screen. I took us back home. I just pressed the home button, and there's a purple line that you just follow. You just follow the line back home. And we had so much fun. And you can be your own captain now too. We have a code for you. HHL 1 of 5 will get you 15% off.
Yeah, it was really, I am notoriously uncomfortable on boats, and the tutorial was amazing, and this boat was as easy to operate as you could possibly imagine. I mean, he was telling us stories about people who had never driven boats before, taking boats over to Savannah for the day and then coming back. I mean, it really was push the button, purple line. It's just like an Apple map. Purple line comes up and you just follow it, and you don't have to worry about which way the red right returning or whatever that stuff is. My dad used to teach me about the buoys. You don't have to worry about any of that. Like, this map handles all of it. It was fantastic. And also, while we were out there, my brother taught us how to fish. Yeah. I don't know anything about fishing. I didn't think you did either.
I don't. What do you mean think? No, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that complicated. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, casting was a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I need to work on my casting. It didn't go very far.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. It's almost like, you hold the line and then you flip it out there and you have to like let it go. There's a little bit of coordination involved, but it wasn't too bad. Put the little weight and the shrimpy on there and you're off and running. We didn't catch anything.
We weren't out there for too long, but it was nice that Hilton Head Island Boat Rentals put in a spot for us to go to that they knew was a good fishing spot, that it was deep enough, that it would be a good fishing spot, because otherwise I don't think we would have known really where to go.
In my personal experience, the part of the reason I don't like boats at all is that as a kid, when my dad was learning to be a boat captain, basically, we would get stranded on like sandbars at low tide, and I remember it just was a nightmare. And yeah, this map thing couldn't have made life any easier if you wanted to go fishing, if you wanted to go to Harbor Town, if you wanted to go home, Savannah, May River. You just pushed a button and it made sure that and all you had to do was stay on the line, and it really made life that simple. It takes away all of my fears, at least, driving a boat. Hopefully that helps people out.
I also like when we were fishing, we were just kind of, what was the term? Trawling? Just trolling.
Whatever.
So it was a nice little fun little, instead of his dad and brother like to go as fast as they can on the boat, which is always the most fun. So I did like when we were fishing, we were just kind of out there bobbing along.
I'm really excited. I can't believe I'm saying excited about going on a boat. That's
woohoo! OT's excited about going on a boat.
Historically my thing. But when we were in the little like inlets or like kind of not on the main waterway, I don't know how to describe that. I'm not an expert by any means, but it was very calm. And the Hilton Head Island Boat Rentals has a scavenger hunt where they've got all of these great locations marked where you can go, dock, go in, take a picture, eat lunch at the restaurant, whatever you want to do. Really excited to go back and check that out as well.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that next month probably, so really excited about that.
Okay, and as always, we're going to answer the people. And the question we've been getting asked most often lately is about family-friendly activities on Hilton Head Island. So Jess, what are the family-friendly activities on Hilton Head Island?
There are so many, so I'm only going to name some of them that are family friendly. We're going to start in Sea Pines. So obviously you can go to Lawton Stables. You can feed the small animals there. You can do a little pony ride, and you can do horseback riding through Sea Pines. You can also take a walk at the Sea Pines Forest Preserve. That is huge, lots of trails, and they also do the alligator tour there. And then you can also go down to the South Beach Marina, and Salty Dog usually has different activities, especially in the summer. Like I know they have tie-dyeing, which is a lot of fun.
Also, I think everybody knows this, but just the bike riding in Sea Pines is amazingly fun. So if you are on a vacation and you grab some bike rentals and you just go bike around Sea Pines, that's always a blast. And then there is the Harbor Town, probably the best playground, one of the best playgrounds on the island. And you can kind of just walk around Harbor Town, a lot of restaurants, a lot of places to hang out. And there's a playground right there as well.
And then speaking of Harbor Town, you can walk the lighthouse there. And you get a great view of all of Sea Pines, and there's different either historical information or fun information on each level. It's only like 5 levels, so it's not that far of a hike up. And then there's also the pirate cruise that's in Sea Pines that goes out of Harbor Town, which the kids absolutely love. And speaking of cruises, there's so many cruises. You can do dolphin cruises. There's parasailing. There's so many boat tours. You can do a day with a native where you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. You can find shark's teeth. You can go to Shell Island. You can do crabbing. You can stop at Defusky. And then there's Captain Kidd, which is the fun little, it's almost like you have fishing rods and you catch crabs too. So that's a lot of fun. And then some indoor activities for if it's a rainy day. There is Hawaiian fluid art. Hard to explain, but you pour different color paints either on a canvas or they have maybe a cutting board or some other things to do, and it makes a really cool design. And there's the Art Cafe, which you paint different things. They have all different little sculptures, cups that you paint.
There's also the Sandbox. That's great for kids. We went there with our niece and nephew. That's a wonderful place to go check out. It's also right there at Celebration Park. Another great pirate ship playground right there as well. And always great events going on at Celebration Park.
There's also Adventure Cove, which is an arcade inside. They also have miniature golf too. So rainy day, great for the indoor arcade. And if it's a nice day, you can go out and play miniature golf. And then in Bluffton, I know it's in Bluffton, but they're great places. It's worth the drive of Indy 500. So they have go-karts, and there's an arcade in there, and there's axe throwing. So that's for basically everybody there. And Station 300, which is a bowling alley and an arcade. So again, all ages for that one. There's also Chronic Games and Golf, which is also great for a rainy day. And it's a simulator.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's a golf simulator, but it's also got like zombie stuff. It's got dodgeball. It's got all kinds of different games. You can do the golf stuff, or you can do hockey or basketball or baseball or a million different things in the simulator. It's really cool.